You don't really notice a place dying until it's already gone. At the edge of town, just off the old highway, stands a massive concrete shell. 4 stories tall, faded signs, boarded windows, and inside, an echo so loud it sounds like the past is trying to scream. This is Ridgeway Center, or as locals now call it, the Dead Mall. But it wasn't always like this. There was a time when Ridgeway was alive, vibrant, loud, shiny. The place where you went to escape your life, or maybe to find one, a place that brought in shoppers from 3 counties and hosted Christmas parades, talent shows, prom dress giveaways. Now, all that's left are shadows and the things that move when you don't look directly at them. We went inside to explore what was left behind and to investigate the rumors that someone never left at all. The Ridgeway Center opened its doors in 1974. It had 128 retail units, 3 anchor department stores, a food court, a movie theater, and an indoor skating rink. The grand opening had a Ferris wheel in the parking lot. Families lined up for hours just to walk through its neon-lit halls. We found had archival footage from that year. Men in flared jeans, women in platform heels, kids holding paper bags with the mall's bold red logo. Everything you could want, under one roof. That was the slogan, and for a while it lived up to it. Interviews with former employees painted the same picture. Always busy, always noisy, always felt safe. Patricia, who worked the jewelry counter from 82 to 96, told us, "We used to sell 15 engagement rings a day. It was magical. But toward the end, something changed, and not just in sales." Part 2, Decline into Silence. In the early 2000s, Ridgeway began to rot from the inside. Storefronts started to close, chains pulled out, the movie theater stopped showing new releases, and then the escalators stopped working. One by one, each floor became harder to reach and easier to ignore. A former janitor we interviewed, Marcus, recalled, "I started noticing dead birds inside. No broken windows, no open doors, just birds in the food court every Monday, and no one could tell me how they got in." In 2007, an elevator technician fell to his death. In 2010, a teenage girl went missing inside. Security footage showed her entering, but no footage of her leaving. They never found her body, only her cell phone in the old photo booth with a single image saved. No one was in the photo. That's when the rumors began. Whisper of strange lights in the closed stores, reports of music playing at night, music from decades past, complaints about mannequins moving positions on their own. In 2013, the Ridgeway Mall was officially shut down, but the power never completely turned off. Security footage from 2016, obtained by a former guard, shows something more chilling. A man walking into the mall at 3:22 a.m. He walks into the old shoe store and never comes out. The footage ran until morning. No edits, no gaps. The man was never seen again. There were stories of whispering voices heard from empty stairwells, old advertisements playing on store speakers despite cut cables, a banging sound that came every night at 2:37 a.m., always from a different floor. Let's talk about the myths. Locals say Ridgeway Mall was built for an old asylum. Not true. Historical records show it was built on farmland, but that farmland had been seized under strange circumstances. The owners were never found. Only a blood-stained tractor and a barn full of dead crows. Another myth, that there's a 13th floor hidden from blueprints. Impossible, right? But drone scans show an odd gap between the 3rd and 4th floors. No windows, no structural supports, just empty space. There are also tales of the man in the orange jacket, a figure seen walking the halls in security footage, always out of focus, always watching, but never showing a face. Many think it's an urban legend, others say it's real, some say it's the girl's father, still looking for her. We went inside. Cameras rolling, audio recording, 2 drones in the air. The front doors were chained, but not locked. Someone had been inside recently. The air was thick, damp, smelled like mildew and perfume, like someone sprayed a sample bottle decades ago. Graffiti covered most of the food court. But one phrase stood out. You're not alone if you hear them too. We split up. One of us stayed near the front, two of us explored the upper floors. The third level was the worst. The lights flickered, still connected to some residual power. One store still had mannequins, fully dressed in 90s fashion, except we counted 7 on the way in and 9 on the way out. We spoke with residents who lived near the mall for decades. Gerald, 78, former Ridgeway electrician. I saw her, that missing girl, after she vanished. On the second floor, I swear to God, she looked right at me, and then she was gone. Lisa, who worked security in 2015, it wasn't ghosts, it was something older, something pretending to be people. I heard it say my name once, but no one else was there. We also found a handwritten logbook in the security office. Final entry: they're not ghosts, they're echoes, and they're getting stronger. We pulled historical zoning maps. In 1973, right before construction began, there was an unexplained sinkhole that collapsed 2 surveyor trucks. No mention of recovery. No further permits filed for cleanup. And in a box of old mall records, we found an unlisted floor directory. Floor 3.5, accessible only by service elevator. Long removed. Was it real? Did something live between the walls, between the decades? We tried to find it. But every time we approached where the blueprint said the shaft should be, our audio cut out. Batteries drained and the temperature dropped. The footage warped. Corrupted, like the mall itself was trying to stop us. Ridgeway Mall is sealed now, or so they say, but lights still flicker. Sometimes music plays and no one can find the source. Maybe it's just electrical bleed, or maybe places like Ridgeway absorb what we leave behind. Memories, trauma, people. Whatever happened inside, whatever still moves behind those glass storefronts, it wants to be forgotten, but it's not. Not anymore. Stay curious. Stay safe. What do you think happened at Ridgeway? Was it an echo of trauma, a forgotten history bleeding through the walls, or something truly unnatural? Let us know your theory in the comments. We want to hear your stories. Did you ever visit Ridgeway or a mall like it? Subscribe to Dreadwood Tales for more haunted history and eerie explorations. We'll keep looking where others won't, and we'll tell the stories that don't want to be told, because sometimes abandoned places don't stay empty.